YouTube. Hello, pipe smokers. Welcome to tonight's edition of Pipe Dreams. And in this edition of my tobacco adventures, I will be opening a tin of Esoterica Margate, best full English tobacco. Now, this tobacco is not easy to get. It's one of the harder pipe tobaccos to obtain, so you have to use a little persistence looking online for this. Constant persistence, right? This pipe tobacco is made in Jersey, British Isles. 2-ounce tin. And basically what it is it's a classical English blend, full English blend. And it kind of takes the place of the old style, a lot of the old style blends that have gone by the wayside and disappeared. It's a very full-bodied blend, strong, full of, has orientals, full of Cyprian Latakia. I'm not sure what else is in it, but I know that's probably the main ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and let's listen for that tin sound. Oh, hear it. Pop it open. Indeed. Indeed, a very strong, makes its presence known, tin note. Kind of fruity a little bit, kind of nutty, woodsy, earthy, raisiny maybe. Maybe a teeny bit of a chocolate, or is that wishful thinking? Anyway, I've got myself some, I'm going to show you, I've got some coffee here tonight. I got the One Village Honduras Comsa Co-op, which is one of my favorites I get from Pipes and Cigars. Nice, isn't it? So with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pack this in my pipe that I will be smoking in this wonderful blend in tonight. This is a Forseti Walnut Billiard. It's a beautiful pipe. I've actually already smoked some black frigate in it. Well, let's just gravity feed this here a little bit. Actually, I'm going to do a little time travel because I'm sure you don't want to wait around for me to pack it. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've packed the pipe, and I'm getting ready to do my char light now. So my lighter is giving me a problem. Okay. Wow. This stuff is strong. Don't mind that guy in the background. That's just a little traffic going by. My roommate. And he's going to demand copyright infringement. It was part of the royalties from the video. This stuff is strong, just to give you an idea. My cat was just sitting over here, and as soon as I sparked this bowl up, he just got up and walked right away. So this stuff's pretty powerful. Just like an English should be, in my mind. Very good, I must say. Very well-rounded, full-bodied. Good stuff. Blended exclusively for Butera Pipe Company by J.F. Germain and Son. Pipe tobacco entirely made, blended, and aged in the British Isles. Okay, British Isles. Never been there. True English tobacco, right? From the British Isles, where I previously lived in New Jersey. I was told that they derived their name from the Isle of Jersey, which was from England. But anyway, having a good smoke here, and I'd like to touch on something spiritual tonight in my video, and it's kind of an issue of trying to be a Christian, trying to be a good Christian. For those of you who are Christians, I congratulate you and welcome you to the family. For those of you who aren't, that's your decision, your choice. It's all free, right? Freedom of religion, right? But my point here is that it's not easy being a Christian, and I'm sure many of you have come into situations where you were really trying to live out the walk with Christ and really trying to be good to everyone, including those who aren't so good to you. And because after all, that's what Christ taught, right? He taught us that being nice to those who are nice to you doesn't really necessarily mean anything, because even heathen can do that. So those are situations that I've come across during my life. People in the family, extended family, friends, acquaintances, trying to have that unconditional approach that Christ teaches us in the gospel. And you know, I kind of like build these things up inside of me, and I remember things, the way people treated me, and no matter how good I treated them, they still had some kind of problem with me or something against me. So in the long run, or they just didn't like me, whatever, right? No big deal. So you may not see this person for a while, and you're not around them for a while. You may be around them for a while. You have to work with them. You may have to live with them, etc., etc. And then there's this point where you kind of separate from the people, and it's kind of like all this stuff starts coming out, like, and it kind of makes you want to go back to that flesh side of yourself, which Christ teaches that we should be unconditional. We should love everyone, no matter how good. He says, I say even not just love the people who are good to you, but I say love your enemies. This was something Christ said, he spoke of. So, but then there's this like pride issue that comes up in this situation. And I will say pride because really that's what it is. It's pride. We often tend to think amongst ourselves, like in our own self, well, how dare this person treat me that way when I was really good to this person? And how dare them expect something from me like big when they never did any, they continue to treat me this way, not giving a hoot. And it's just kind of like it's a spiritual battle going on. And it's a serious spiritual battle. It's a serious spiritual battle. And I think that's one of the main teachings of the gospel, right? Love. But boy, when you get days when you just think about this stuff, it just it's murder on you, you know. And these things want to make you say, "Oh, I'd love to, you know, I'd love to call this person and tell them how I feel. I'd love to give them a piece of my mind." I won't do that. I don't do that. You know, there was times in the old days when I did kind of express animosities towards other people directly to them. Mostly talk to other people about these issues now, and I think we should all be talking to the man upstairs about these issues and to Christ about these issues. And I also think that we should look at it like, what's causing this person to act the way they're acting? Perhaps it has nothing to do with me personally. Perhaps it has something to do with their personal life. Maybe they're this way with everybody. You know what I mean? But I think when you're out in the world, you kind of realize that people are a sensitive thing by nature. They're a sensitive creature. They have to be handled with care. You can't just say anything you want, expressing something, and think that, excuse me, by saying that you're not gonna, you know, stir something up in this person or make them angry at you. Really, you don't. That's not really an intention. But now I notice, like, you know, an awful lot of Christians, and this is nothing against Christians. You know, I'm a Christian. I love all Christians and I love all people. But I notice there's an awful lot of Christians that really don't follow this, what they're supposed to be following. And it's kind of like if you do one little thing that they don't approve of, or you wear a shirt that they, like, say, I don't know, you go to church and you might wear a Jimi Hendrix t-shirt, or you might tell them that you listen to some kind of music, or that you play rock music on your guitar, or you watch a movie or something. They're kind of judgmental about it, and a lot of times they'll just brush you off. And then there's the political thing. A lot of churches, you know, they find out you're a Democrat, and they're like, well, I don't really think you should be coming here. I mean, I've heard stories of churches who have actually told people, I don't think you really belong here in this church. because the guy told him he was a Democrat. I mean, is that what we're supposed to... That's not what Christ taught. Christ did not teach this. There's all kinds of animosity towards all different kinds of people, you know, of different groups, different ethnic groups, different lifestyles. We won't get into all that in specifics, but when Christ gave the Sermon on the Mount, he did not lay out a set of rules like this one's not welcome, that one's not welcome, this one's not welcome here, only this one's no Democrats, no homosexuals are welcome here, no look, I don't like viewing my personal viewpoints on this kind of stuff because I love everybody for what they are. I don't care what they are. I love people for whoever they are. If they're doing something wrong in God's eyes, only God knows that. At that point, only God can make that judgment, and I leave that up to God. It's not for us Christians to make those judgments on people. It's for us to bring those people to Christ. That's our goal. You know, I mean, if you're trying to help a friend, if you see a friend that's stuck in a sin and you're trying to help them, you have to do it gently. You have to restore them gently. That's the way that works. Otherwise, it's taken as a judgment upon what they're doing. So you just have to be kind to everybody and good to everybody. It's not good to be biased in either direction. So that's it. That's what I had to say. And what is wrong with my lighter? The wheel. Oh, this tobacco is out of this world. You gotta try this. If you can get some. I bought it last December 2016. I just now opened it. By the way, this tobacco burns very well. Packs very well. Doesn't need any drying time. And this coffee is caramel nuts and chocolate. The One Village coffee. Honduras Comsa Co-op. Like I said, it's on pipes and cigars. By the way, also would like to give a shout out to a special friend I just met on YouTube who likes my videos and contacts me, and he's now a friend of mine on Facebook. Daniel Sutphin. Great guy. Nice guy. And interesting person to talk to. And I'm also friends with his sister too on Facebook. So, great guy. So remember, try to be a forgiving person. Always forgiving, quickly forgiving, slow to anger. And if you feel your brother has something against you, or there's a thing in the Bible, if you're giving your gift at the altar and you feel your brother has something against you, go to your brother and make amends, and then come back and give your gift at the altar. Love that verse. Not always easy to follow, but a great verse. God bless you all. Get some good English tobacco and enjoy your favorite pipe. So I shall see you in the next Pipe Dreams, and have a wonderful evening, morning, noontime, whatever. Have a good one. Cheers.
What are you doing? How fat you are with the little stuff.